Hey y'all, I'm back for part 3 of my 12-volt battery bank cabinet build and just redoing my whole 12-volt system. Back behind me, one on the fence and the two on the shop at a 53-degree angle. That's from a small off-grid system. They're all tied in series to meet 340 watts and about 65 volts. So anyway, hey, I'm gonna show you what we got. But looks like spaghetti right now. Wires all hanging down and this and that. If you can see, yeah, y'all can see that. And the wind is cooking. We got a front coming through here. Anyway, let's get back to something. I got the spaghetti hanging down everywhere. But yeah, it's coming together good. That's a 100-watt panel there. That's a 120. That's another 120 right there. All 12-volt panels. So to make 340 watts. Two 120s would be 240, 100, 340. All right. So everything's grounded. All my panels are grounded, earth grounded that is. And we'll go to here. Now, that last video was a long one, y'all, but I made it in the course of like a couple weeks, you know. I'll show you what I mean right here about spaghetti. I gotta tidy everything up, make a ship shape, and just, you know, tie my wires up and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I got it coming around right here, all through here. My negative and positive PV cables. Everything is 10 gauge or 10 AUG PV cable. And then here's my combiner box. Right here. I got my midnight solar surge protection device on there. And all my cables going through that conduit right there. Alright, take a closer look. Going through conduit, earth ground, my PV positive, my PV negative, all going through there. And that's just a piece of paracord right here. No, where I get the easy access to the box if I need to. So, all right, we'll take you inside. Hey y'all, how you doing? We're back again. We're I'm gonna show you what we got done. Hey, just finishing up. Put my labels. I'm using a Brother P-Touch. It's an older model, but I've been using it for years. Labeling my stuff. Powered up, and I used a cable like TM25RV Bogart. Does a great job. Brother P-Touch. We use them a lot in the military and on the job with the bull makers, and over for the bull makers. Just good to have and use it household, mark everything. Alright. Power it off. Got the IOTA charger hooked up over there. Got the Bogart. I put a 30 amp breaker in on the DC side for the IOTA charger, and it calls for an integrated circuit breaker. So I went ahead and did that. So that way it won't stay on all the time. I cut it on and off. Plus a safety feature there on the DC side. The AC side, I just have to unplug it. So anyway, I'm gonna show you a rundown what we got and everything. Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all, here we got the battery box. That's all made up. That's the negative side over there, and the positive side over there. We got everything labeled. Got my fan in the front. That's the exhaust. The intake would be from the rear. And I got it pulled out of the way, so I made myself enough cable so I can pull it out of the way if I got to do any maintenance or whatever. I can pull it out of the way and put batteries in instead of being a compact. Because once I get in there, I can roll around, do anything I want to with it. So that's where it's sitting right now. I'll give you a closer look at it with everything. Put this camera off the tripod. A little freehand. But here's the fan, exhaust, and over here is your intake. Right there. All right, over here is my battery switch, my mega amp fuse, right down here. Battery switch, going to my Blue Seas bus bar. Everything's Blue Seas. Then I get everything labeled. 12 volt load. Then I got my Zantrex 2-aught cable going to my 2000 watt inverter. Flexmax 80 positive. Bogart trimetric TM25 RV. That's the hot, the 1 amp fuse in there. And these are cables right here going to my fans. Alright, so over here, same deal. You got everything labeled. 12 volt load, negative side, inverter, 2-aught cable. And over here you got your IOTA 30 amp charger, AC charger, or AC to DC. Flexmax 80 right here. And my phone is ringing. I hate when that happens. Okay, got that. And over here, Flexmax 80 charge controller, and then IOTA DLS 30 right there. So that's what it looks like. All right. Okay, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and open up the battery box. Here she is, y'all. There's a battery cable coming in from the battery switch. From the fuse. Go straight in there. And these are little flaps right here. That I can take them down and cover the fans up in the wintertime, or when it's cold. And then there's the other one I made that we can Velcro it down and cover up the hole and put my heat mats in here. But pretty clean setup. Battery's a little dirty, but man, them puppies are from 2009. 8 years old. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Got a good 1/2 inch to 1 inch in between the batteries, and a good area around the batteries there. Around the front, you got plenty of space for the batteries to stay cool. And these batteries, I'm waiting on my OutBack Nano-Carbons. Will be here probably around April, end of March, April. So these are just temporary. I made my cables long, so that way when I add my new batteries, I can go to town on it. But I'm just put my old batteries in here for the meantime. And there's my temperature sensor right there. That's going down there in between the batteries. Back. I need to let that go down there a little further. So it's like in between. Yeah, it's in between the batteries, about midway. That's better. You see it down there. So that'll be good. Serves purpose. But yeah, made my battery cables up yesterday. It was just like, woo! I was tired. And the top's insulated. It'll help keep it cool in the summer, cooler. And the light color of the box, it won't draw much heat. It'll reflect the heat. So to keep the battery bank cool. So that's your inlet fan right there. And over here is your exhaust. Right there. So, and these are 90 amp hours each, universal batteries, AGMs. They are, like I say, going on 8 years old. They're good batteries for the money. But can't wait to get them OutBacks. All right, Nano-Carbons. All right, let's go to some more stuff here. So yes, the build here and all the good stuff. So let me show you all the stuff. Inverter, as you see here, we're at 13 points. Well, let's see the voltage here in a second. 14.7. So it's got a remote, USB port, all that kind of stuff. Pure sine wave. Nice inverter. Zantrex, they're hard to beat. All right, let me shut it off. That way I can run my deep freeze. We get a power outage with all this junk in here. I can run my deep freeze easily on that. Or the out, I got plugs in here from the OutBack. Let me see here. I got the OutBack plug. That's right there. That gives my big system. And I got it labeled. It says OutBack outlet. So I can plug my charger in there also for this small off-grid system. I can plug my IOTA charger into that, and then I'll charge my batteries. In case we get a power outage, don't have enough sun, or I have to run my generator at night, I can run the IOTA charger, it keeps the battery bank charged. I'll show you some more stuff here. All right, here's the back of the battery box. As you right here, the inlet. There's holes for my heat mat. Heat mat's go right there, thermostat for the winter time or cold weather. And here's all my cables. Like I say, give myself plenty of room so I can pull it out and then put it back in place. I'm gonna zip tie and tidy these things all up together, so that way it won't be a big old string of mess. So, alright. And here's the inverter. Cables. Got them all covered up. The posts. Heat shrink. There's my earth ground. Chassis ground. Right here. Alright. And here's all my cables running down right here from my cabinet. And so on. It's right here. Right here. Everything nice and tidy up. And this cable right here is mine. This yellow one right here, it's good to my little girl's playhouse to run the air conditioner and whatever she has out there during a power outage. And it goes right here. All the cables go up through there in different areas. And here's my IOTA charger. Hope y'all can see that. And there's my chassis ground for that too, right there. All right. This is a nice charger. I got it off in the off position right now. That's right here. That's a Bogart. That's a IOTA charger right here, 30 amp breaker. 12 volt load right here. This is the PV array right here. And this is the charge controller, 63 amps. Alright. So I can shut the IOTA on while we're making power. Right now we're bringing in absorbing. Yeah, we're bringing in 61.4 volts, 30 watts, 14.7. And here's a Bogart trimetric. When the light blinks, this is charging. When the flashing light meets charge criteria, so that's a good thing. we can shut the IOTA charger on. Oops. Shut the PV off. Nope, that brain cramp. Shut the IOTA charge controller on. But the solar's taking over. That's only for at night, or when you don't have much power. It does its thing. And the IOTA charger is plugged in right. This power strip right here. Surge protected power strip. Right there. And it comes here and goes right around. It's in right here. Alright, let's take you inside the battery box. Alright. Okay, before we go inside the, I meant to say battery kit, I mean the components cabinet. Electrical components cabinet. I got everything marked with a Sharpie. IOTA. Load. PV. Right here. And battery. Positive. Same here. IOTA. Load. PV. Battery. Positive. PV positive. And the same thing over here. Battery on my charge controller, battery positive, battery negative, B negative, kind of an ugly looking B, PV negative, PV positive. Alright, and this is my auxiliary right here for my fans on my battery box, and this is my temperature sensor right here. Alright, so here we go inside. Everything is labeled. There's your green grounds, earth grounds. PV positive. Load negative. Load positive. I mean, yeah, load positive. IOTA 30 amp positive. DLS 30. Battery positive, battery negative, right here, and PV negative right there. So yeah, that makes for a clean install. I'm getting everything like this behind the cabinet. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Let me go close this cabinet and button everything up. All right. Okay, we got the battery box put back out the way. We put some cable ties or wraps on the cable, bundled it up so we're making it easy to push the battery bank back. And also, I don't run that gas heater very much. If I need to, I can pull it out or whatever. Away from it. I got a little Heat Master shop heater running here right now. It's one of them ceramic deals we got from Lowe's years ago. And hey, it's like 1500 watts, but it does a good job. Keeps this little place warm. But anyway, I got it tucked back out the way, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I'll open the box up, and I keep the heat mats in there in the winter time, or when it's cold, to keep the batteries bank warm. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm opening it up. We got plenty of clearance. Right there. Here's your battery bank box built. 12 volt. Alright. Close that puppy up. And I'll go ahead and show you my rest of the stuff that I got where I tied, put everything up. Alright. Okay. Right here we got our everything all nice and coiled up nice and neat with the wire ties. And here's where your wire and all goes back up through there and up to right here. Everything comes right around there. And I got this. I put some rubber lining, 3M rubber lining, and it keeps a sharp edge of that metal. I'll line that up with that. That's my rectifier. So it's all good to go. Everything, like I say, everything's all buttoned up. That's what kind of power we're making right now. Not much. 20 watts because not much sun out. But the IOTA, if it doesn't see much solar power coming in, it's cloudy, it's dark as you know what outside. Plus we're not using any power. But the IOTA little fan's running. No, it's not running. But the IOTA's on standby in case you don't get enough power. That'll come, that'll do its thing. It's like a 4-stage charger. It does with everything. It's awesome. Look it up. Here's the model number. DLS 30 IOTA. So nothing wrong. I mean, nothing wrong. Keep your batteries topped up all the time. And with, you know, AC charge if you got it. And this you can hook it right to a generator or anything you want to do, or my OutBack like I showed you a little while ago. The big system I can plug it up to. And there's all my stuff. Flexmax 80, MPPT, 12 volt load. Down here is a PV array right here. 12 amp, that's for the load, 12 volt load. And this is for the IOTA DLS 30 breaker here. And we'll come back at night and show you what the system's doing when everything goes to rest, and I'll show you the DLS in action. All right, it doesn't burn much power at all, so nothing wrong with having your off-grid system backed up if you can. If you don't, you can hook a generator if you're in an off-grid situation. But anyway, here's everything again. Inverter cables. And down here, everything's coiled up, nice and neat. The fans right here, right there. So everything's good to go. All right, we'll come back this evening. I'll show you what the power's doing. So we're meeting our criteria. She's charging. All right. And we'll be back later on this evening. Yeah, all right, folks. So it's not evening. It's not evening yet. It's only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But this is conditions. It's just cloudy and messy out here right now. Makes some power though. I'm gonna show you the other system real quick. What we got today, the sun's popping out, cloud edge affecting the wind turbines been going to town, but not much sun. And here are the solar panels right here for the off-grid system. Got 100 watt over there, ALTA panel, polycrystalline, ALTA 120 watt, polycrystalline, ALTA 120 watt, polycrystalline. Inside the big shop, well, the big shop, the other solar shop. And another thing is, I want to show y'all the one reason why I have 12 volts. I got power ports all over the shop. You see right here. Hey, Darsizzle. Anyway. I got my 12 volt outlet right there, and then I got that runs my night light also, my LED night light. That's all running 12 volt. There's some more lights on here, folks. Can't see myself think. All right, but anyway, this LED light. It's got a photocell on it, so when it gets dark. In other words, when it gets dark, I'll put this piece of EcoFoil behind there. When it gets dark, there you go. Take it out, photocell. That's one on 12 volt at night. And this is this photocell right here. Pretty cool, ain't it? Then the power comes on. And I can cut the switch off if I need to. All right. So, put up out the way. All right. Look at the kind of power we made today. Yeah, we're still making 343 watts. Not bad. But look at the power we made today. This is unreal stuff. Shows you what we're making right now. A little bit, not much. Bit of the flex nut. Well, doing pretty good, not bad. Cloudy day, a little cloudage effect. Shunts. We made 820 watts with the wind today. That's max charge rate. Cut this one light off. All right. Wind speed was 34 miles an hour today. It's kicking. My new array, the 1060 watt array, that kicked out 1,290 watts. That's only 1,060 watts. Shunt A is everything. Wind, solar, a whole 9 yards coming. We pumped out 3,970 max charge rate today. Cloud age effect and all that good stuff. Man, that's so much 4,000 watts, or at 24 volt, or either at 143.7 amps. Woo, that's some power. I'm gonna show you charge controllers. All right. Max charge rate today was 1,060 watts, and that's at an 840 watt array. Kyocera's. All right. The big array is only 1,610 watts. I pumped out 1,700 watts. Today, 1,700 watts. Man, dog, that's some power. Woo-hoo. All right. The new array, the 1,060 watt array, pumped out 45.6 amps at 1,310 watts. That is kicking, y'all. And I'll show you the graph. Look at that. Look at that. That's kicking. That's the new 1,060 watt array. That's the port 2. That's the 840 watt array. I was kicking today. And this is the 1,610 watt array. So, yeah, I love these graphs. All right. Get out of there. All right, we'll be back this evening. Later on tonight, like around 11 o'clock tonight, to show what the small off-grid system's doing. 12 volt system. All right, y'all. Hey, folks, we're back this evening. Here's the temperature conditions out there right now. And that's a rising barometer. It is getting it's getting cool out there. So, making a lot of wind power. It's a full moon. Well, yep, there it is right there. The icon right there. Yep, full moon. So anyway, I'm gonna take you to the other part of the shed. It's the big boy, the 24 volt system. All right. So let's go ahead and got here. So, man, I tell you one thing, it's crystal clear tonight. Wind blowing. Wind turbines are blowing out of style. Yeah, the wind turbines are cranking, y'all. And so is the pollen. That's coming around too. But anyway. Yep. Both of them turn into full moon. Look at that full moon, y'all. It don't get much better than that. It's cool out here tonight. Trying to zoom in on there for y'all. All right, let's go show you what the off-grid system is doing. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you something else. There's some lights on here. Walk around there. I tied it up my spaghetti today. I had to get the system put in. It's kind of hard to see at night, but I'll get some more updates. There she is right there. Right there. Doing this thing. Not too bad. Got a few wires showing, but nothing major. There she is. That's my ground coming off the gutter from the one array. A couple wires there, but hey, no biggie. And up that wire along right there, so I could fold the panel down. So you can get a bad storm or something, you can fold them panels out of the way. See where it goes here. I'll give you another bird's eye view of it. Right here, here's all my spaghetti is cleaned up. There's my ground wires there. 6-gauge copper, solid copper. And then I came right here with it. That way I can snap if I ever want to do anything with MC4. Did all MC4 connectors, 12 gauge. Excuse me, 10 gauge PV cable. All right. I got those from ALT-E MC4 connectors. All right. I'm gonna go inside the shop here in just a second. Okay, now we're in the shop. Woohoo! Man, it's getting cold out there. I had to put my DeWalt heated jacket on. Let me see here. But anyway, y'all, we're at 13.9, 13.8 volts. And the system's in rest. And we're holding at 13.9 volts. These are old batteries. These are the 8-year-old 2009 batteries. 8 years old. Yep, 8-year-old batteries. Going on 9. AGMs. Universal Battery Group. Here's the IOTA, but I'll turn it off without the charger on it. Let you see what it does. Okay. That's our voltage. So, yeah, it's 13.4. I mean, it doesn't draw much power. I mean, it's drawing maybe 20 watts. And doesn't draw anything. That's just sitting at 13.4. And that's with the IOTA charger off. And here's the, this is all real time. 13.3, 13. It's off about, you know, it's right on the money, 13.3. So yeah, I mean, I like it. Good stuff. That's a nice charger with the smart truck controller on it. Nice system. But we're holding at 13.3, and we're drawing the that little LED light in the other shop, and the rest of our little 12-volt outlet ports. Run my solar air heater with it also. Let's turn this IOTA back on. The 30 amp breaker. Jump up 13.8. There we go. It's seen the battery's nice and happy. All right. Well, that's going to conclude my video for part three. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, it's been a heck of a project. I'm just waiting on my Nano-Carbon batteries to get here, and they should be here at any time. All right, well, let's go ahead and cut this video. But hey, y'all, I want to thank y'all for watching. You know, I got to put my hat on there, but I was using my little DeWalt 12-volt light out there. That sucker's bright. I know, I love my DeWalt stuff. But it's 12 volt. I think it's bright as can be. But anyway, and it's got like a little. It does a little bit of everything. You can fold this down right here. It's magnetic on this side. Oh man, it's great. Belt hook right here. So, all right, y'all. One more say thank y'all for watching, and please subscribe. God bless us, Semper Fi. Let me know what you think. Give me some comments. Whatever you want to do. All right now. Y'all take care. All right now. Bye-bye.